Hey, what's up, guys? Jeremy here, Consciousness Awake. Peace to everybody. Positive energy to everybody. Let's help each other uplift our souls, our consciousness, our energy, our vibrational frequency. Um, Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I want to share a very recent OBE experience I had with the Akashic Library. I call it the Akashic Plane. It's kind of its own band of frequency that has a lot of data within it. Data from the multiverse, data that we can access through our consciousness, through astral projection, and so this is what happened. This was actually a couple of weeks, I don't know, maybe 2.5 weeks ago or something like that. It's been in my mind and been meaning to make a video about it, but I'm going to go through the whole experience and share it with you. I would call it a different kind of Akashic experience, and a new discovery for myself. And then after I explain my experience and what I discovered, something new at the Akashic Library. If any of you guys have experienced something similar, please don't hesitate to leave it in the comments to share your experiences for me and for everybody else in the community. So in this experience, essentially, it was just a normal kind of Akashic experience where I find myself walking up, a stairway, steps, going into a large building, large structure, and then going into, like a hall or a big open space. And sometimes, most of my Akashic experiences are somewhat more on the simplistic side, meaning that I just go into a certain room or a certain space. I'm not like necessarily like totally wandering around forever or anything, I mean, then there's those experiences where I go into the main hall, the main space, and then there's like different hallways, and then I'll go down a certain hallway and end up in like a classroom kind of setting. Sorry, I had a phone call coming in. Go into a classroom kind of setting where there's an instructor and there's different kinds of lessons and just random stuff. All the classrooms are different types of topics. And so in this experience from a couple weeks ago, I went down the hallway. I got right to where the training room door was. And, typically I'll just kind of follow through and just go into the training room, and there's other beings in there sitting down, watching the instruction, learning from the instructor. But then, like, right before I went in through the door to go in the classroom, I decided to do something different, and to just wander around, go down other hallways, investigate more, research more in that environment. And so what happened was I ended up going down a few different series of hallways, and then I got to this huge like ramp. It was inclined slightly, and it went on for a long time, and the walls on both sides of the ramp as it was going up slowly were these it looked like just like screens, like TV screens, but it was the whole wall. There was no actual TV or screen. It was like just the wall itself was like this holographic projection or something. And then as you walk by these walls, as I continue to go up this ramp, looking to my right, looking to my left, and looking at these screens, the best way to describe what it looked like was like imagine like a book that's like hundreds of pages, but you can look through the cover of the book and all of the different multiple layers and pages of the book, but you can see all of the information and the data stored within it without actually opening the book and flipping through the pages. I think that's maybe the simplest way to explain it. And I kept going up the hallway. If you want me to talk about what I saw in those screens and those walls, that's like a long video. I can do that separately, but let me know in the comments if you're interested in that. And so I got to the end of this long ramp. Finally got to the end of it. And there was a big door, and the door starts opening, and there's these tones. It just sound like a melody, like musical notes, a melody kind of playing with distinct different tones. And then the door completely opened, and then I go in, and it's a huge elevator structure. Huge, like 100, I don't know, 200 feet across. The biggest elevator I've ever seen, basically. And there was just one kind of a taller being standing on one side of the elevator floor. And I noticed the being, and the being was kind of reserved. It wasn't, engaging with me at all. It was kind of ignoring me, to be honest with you. And then the next thing I noticed is the floor of the elevator was like a marble floor, but it had like dimensionality, like depth to it. Like you look into the marble floor of the elevator, and it almost looked like when you look up at the sky, like a partly cloudy kind of sky, all those fluffy clouds. That's kind of what it looked like. Like you were looking into the sky, but it was below your feet, like going into the marble floor of the elevator. It was really beautiful, actually. And then right after that, the elevator starts ascending, and it's going up like really fast. And I was really excited. I was thinking, wow, I just found some new room, or this really cool Akashic elevator. Where is this going, leading to? Where is this going? It's maybe just going to a different part of the Akashic records, a different space, different room with information and whatnot. And then the elevator stopped. I kept trying to engage with the being that was inside the elevator to ask the being what the elevator was for. But again, the being was just ignoring me. And then the elevator door opened. I heard those tones again, like the melody, the music tones for a few seconds. The doors open, and I immediately just walk forward, and I go into this large hallway, and then across the ceiling in like a kind of like with like lasers, kind of looked like a holographic projection with like laser lights or something. There was a big sign that ran across going into this other hallway, and this is big. I mean, it's tall, and it said, "The mind of God." The mind of God across, and then like right in that moment is when I felt the tugging and the pulling of my physical body. My physical body was pulling me back. I'm assuming so. I'm assuming there was just something, my cat or some noise or something going on in my bedroom, and my physical body just was starting to like wake up or something, and it was starting to pull me back, pull my consciousness back into reintegration mode with my physical body. But that's what I saw. Again, if you want more information about the screens on the walls, because I was going up that ramp, which just seemed like forever, but it probably wasn't forever. But yeah, I do have some pretty good recollection of what I was seeing on those screens, which would be another video. But anyways, guys, peace, love. I just wanted to share that OBE, the Akashic, a different thing I've now experienced with the Akashic plane or the Akashic library. And if any of you guys have experienced this Akashic elevator, let me know in the comments or send me an email. I know I'm not the only person. All right, so I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.